Parallel universes is an example of my collecting objects and just waiting to see what they say to me. I didn't have any special plan for the big rims off the big wheels. When I got them, I just knew they were round, and I love round, particularly wheels. I have lots and lots of wheels in my landscape used in different ways, old wheels, buggy wheels, different things like that. I think my attachment to wheels goes back to when I was about in the 5th grade, and Perry Como had a song about wheels leading you to the one you love. And so I've always loved wheels, and I have found the one I love and the place I love and the art and gardens that I love. So I guess wheels have a purpose in my life. So these particular rims were just so big and so interesting. And so I knew I would come up with something someday. Then one day I was at a welder's and fabricator's store. A gentleman who's just independently does all this kind of work for local farmers and everything. My husband was getting something made, and I saw this stack of old metal, the parts that were too cut up and too discarded and wrong shape for him to use anymore. And after a little bit of discussion, we found that his plan was maybe to have them hauled off to resell for the weight of the metal, but if I really wanted them, we could work out a deal for certain. So we did, and I got a lot of interesting, odd pieces of metal that seemed to have their own stories. They'd been used for so many different purposes and now had been discarded. And that's the kind of material that I like to work with. And then I got to thinking one day, and maybe we can combine these. And then I got to thinking, wouldn't it be really fun to make a really big piece? And so when I started working on that really big piece with 3 of the wheels and all of these different pieces of scrap metal, I realized that it really did have even more significance to me, because each one of them represented the universe that we each live in, and all of the kinds of things that go into making what our life really is all about. And so they're individual, but we touch each other. We're close, but we overlap in places, but we're all each individuals. So as I made this bigger and bigger piece, I also realized that there'd be no way, if it were one single solid piece, that we could install it anywhere, could move it from one location to another. And so my fabricator husband helped me come up with techniques to put the pieces together so we could install them at different locations. You could install the whole work at different locations. So always a collaboration between local businesses, contractors as sources of art, interpretations as the materials talk to me and convert themselves into the piece that I create, and my husband, the fabricator, helps me put it all together.